Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy back at it again with another video, and today we have a special guest. It's Blastoise right here, Mr. Professor. He's gonna be helping me with this video. All right, guys. So let's get straight into our video today. So what I'm gonna tell you guys what helped me get inspired to make this video, and it is quite simple actually. So I had a coworker, and he started asking me about the gym, and then I just started having small talk with him, and then he mentioned that I asked him if he went to the gym, and he told me no, that his girlfriend goes to the gym, but he just plays basketball. And then he mentioned something which I picked up, and he said, I would go to the gym, but I just don't know what to do. And he's the one that actually gave me the idea. And after that, I kind of was just pondering on that. I'm like, what would I do if I had to start all over again? So I talked to him again, and I told him that I was going to make him a small, simple program for him to follow. And I told him that the minimum is that you have to go 3 days a week to the gym to build muscle and get those gains, right? And he's like, oh, okay. So from my surprisement, a lot of people don't like going to the gym. Me, I love to go to the gym. It is my passion, and this is another reason why I'm actually making this video, because I just love talking about the gym and just focusing about the gym, and I consume so much content from the gym as well, and I'm grateful for every single video that I came across that's helped me so far in my journey. So I also took this as a sign, as an opportunity to give back, to add value to society. And yes, this was an opportunity for me to serve another human, an individual. And I said, okay, I'm going to make him a simple program for him to follow, but I'm also going to create content on this program so I could give it to some of you guys who are also beginners. Now, keep in mind, this is a beginner guide. This isn't an intermediate. This isn't, if you're not new to the gym, this isn't really for you. But if you enjoy content, then hey, you're more than welcome to stick around. So I'm gonna tell you guys this. This is what I would do if I were to start all over. If I'm a newbie and I don't really enjoy going to the gym, this is the program that I would follow. This is for you guys. Me, I would like, this is like the beginner's guide program. Now, as someone wise, someone said, I don't know who said this, guys, but someone said a plan is better than no plan. So if you're in the gym, and this is a simple plan for you to follow, having a plan is key. Just follow the plan. And as long as you have a plan and you're following the plan, it should work if you're working the plan right. So as long as you know what you're doing, you should make some gains. So now let's get straight into the video, guys. So this is for you guys, all right, who are new beginners, who have no idea what to do and who don't really enjoy the gym. This is a simple plan for you guys to follow and execute on. If you want to get swole like Mr. Blastoise over here, then you could transform this into another program. But this is simple, basic. So now let's get started, guys. So I actually have seen people do this. So this is inspired a little bit by other programs, right? So this is kind of like an Arnold split type program, 3 days a week. So we got chest, legs, and abs. Well, excuse me, we got chest and back, legs and abs, and arms, shoulders and arms. So you could hit this either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or you could hit this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or you could hit this Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Or you could hit this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You guys get the gist of it, right? So as long as you guys hit this every week, you should be making progress. So let's get straight into the first day, chest and back day. All right, guys. So for me, the most optimal press to build your chest and shoulders is incline press, either with a barbell or dumbbell. You guys could pick. You guys could either work on a Smith machine if you guys want to, switch it up a little bit. I didn't really add the Smith machine, but if you guys, I know that some beginners are probably working out in Planet Fitness, so I kept that in mind. So you guys could use the Smith machine, right? 3 to 4 working sets. So what are working sets? It's 3 to 4 sets is not warm-ups. No warm-ups, because some people do count the warm-ups and I do not count them. So 3 to 4 working sets, 6 to 12 reps. So if this is your first movement, you're going to be hitting this for 6 to 12 reps, depending on the weight. If it's something you could handle, you could probably do 12 reps. But if it's something that you're progressing on, the reps are going to go down. So 10 to 8 to 6 reps. 6 is when you're going heavy and you're making those gains, right? So incline press or a barbell incline press or Smith, you guys could choose. All right, guys. So now back, lat pull down or pull ups. 3 to 4 working sets, 6 to 12 reps. Now, do not include your warm ups. That's why I say 3 to 4 working sets. So for some people, you're going to have to test this out, meaning this program out, to see if you would rather hit 3 to 4 sets, to see if you're making progress, right? So honestly, I will go with 3 sets, but some people might need to go the extra set, right? Now, lat pull downs or pull ups. So you guys could also use the assistant pull up machine. As long as you're working your lats pulling down, that's a key movement. It's a key movement. All right, guys. So now let's go to the next exercise, which is a machine chest press. Any machine chest press, right, guys? So there's gonna be the straight one that's gonna work your whole chest, or the incline one. But honestly, since you already did the incline one, try to find a machine that's just working the straight push. So you could work the whole chest evenly. Now, cable row or machine slash dumbbell row. So for some gyms, there's going to be a cable row or a machine row. But if you want to switch it up, you could use the dumbbell row. But for some new people, honestly, they don't know how to hit the dumbbell row. So you're going to have to learn how to do a dumbbell row, because there's a special technique to do the dumbbell row. So the most easier, convenient is going to be a cable row or a machine row, that works your back. And when you're hitting this, I want you guys to make sure that you're pulling with your elbows. Now, that's the key with the dumbbell row, right? People pull with their forearm, with their hand, and they're not pulling with their elbow. Pull with your elbow. Keep your elbow close to your lat and squeeze. Pull with your elbow when you're doing the row. So now I want 4 hard working sets, 8 to 12 reps. Nice and slow and contract, squeeze the muscles. And then from there, you guys could go and do a cable fly or a pectic fly. 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps, slow reps. Now, honestly, I never really enjoyed doing flies as a beginner or intermediate, it wasn't until I started to slow my reps down, and that's when I felt my chest working. So now, guys, this is optional. I didn't put it in the program, but this is optional. You guys could do another back exercise, or you could also add in some rear delts in this, and that's including back, since you technically did hit your back on this day, and rear delts are part of your back. So you guys could add that, but I just didn't, just because I just finished this and I want to make this video out now. And Mr. Blastoids is helping me to teach you guys how to get swollen jacked just like him. So now, the next day, legs and abs. I honestly would recommend you guys to start with the barbell squats. Honestly, as a beginner, as you continue on your fitness, bodybuilding, gaining muscle, the journey, you will want to warm up. And then the barbell, starting off with the barbell on leg day, is a good way to start your leg day. So warm up with the weight, and once you get to your working set weight, now for beginners, they probably don't know what working set is, but a working set is basically the weight that you are basically giving it your all. It's making you just work for it, working for your reps, 8 to 12 reps. So for barbell squats, I recommend you guys to do 4 sets or maybe 5. For some of you guys who are a little bit not really beginners, but you guys could start off with 5 sets. But for some people, 4 sets is best, 8 to 12 reps. You guys could do the Smith machine squats, but honestly, when you're a beginner, it's better to do the free weight barbell squats. And once you're more in the advanced side, you guys could throw in a Smith machine here and there and switch it up. And then from the barbell, you guys could go to the quad extension machine. 3 working sets, 10 to 15 reps. And it's simple, guys. It's simple. Just pick a weight and just make sure when you're doing the quad extension that you focus on the squeeze. You want to make sure that your legs are engaging. The muscle that you're targeting is engaging with the exercise, because for most beginners, guys, like, it's going to take time for you to learn, but sometimes you guys may do all these exercises pretty mindlessly without really focusing on your muscle, and you're just going through the motions, and then you will start to wonder why you're not making progress. And it's because you're not being present in the moment and focusing on the exact muscle that you want to target. Now, I'm gonna give you guys a quick bonus since we're already here on this. So for me, on my leg day, I like to start with quad extension. I like to do 2 working sets of 10 to 15 reps, and then I do my squats. Now, why would I do this, and why would I give you guys this? Now, fitness and bodybuilding is so fascinating. It's so fascinating that there really is no wrong or right way to do things. You just gotta do an experiment for yourself. But this is what's worked for me in the past, and that's why I'm giving it to you. But if you guys want to do what I do, start off with quad extensions, 3 working sets, 10 to 15 reps, and then go to barbell squats. So then when you squat, you could feel your quads working out as you squat. Now you've unlocked a different kind of beast on your leg days. You will have to enjoy this to hit this, because some people don't even like to hit legs. Don't be a person that skips legs, guys. I actually love to hit legs. So that's that. Make sure, and then from there, on this program, it's 3 working sets, and then from there, go to find yourself the leg press machine, and on the leg press machine, find a weight that you could do to 8 to 15 reps for 3 sets. Now from here, now this is why I set this up this way, because look, the quad extension machine, 3 working sets, 10 or 15 reps. Now from here on this leg press, you're going to feel your quads fatigued at this point. Now I put 3 sets because I don't want you guys to overdo it. I want you guys to enjoy this program so you guys could fall in love with fitness. And then from there, you've basically hit your quads. And now the leg curl machine. The leg curl machine. Now go do your leg curl machine. It's where you lie down on your stomach and you curl and you work out your hamstrings. Now as a beginner, this is all you need. But once you get more advanced, you must hit this workout where this workout where you basically do an RDL with dumbbells. But I didn't put it here just because this is for beginners. Remember, guys. Now, once you're advanced, you might want to add. Now, this is only a 3-day. Now, this is the bare minimum, right? So, after the leg curl machine, you could do some RDLs with dumbbells, Romanian deadlifts, and that will also work out your hamstring. So now you've basically hit both sides of the legs, your quads and your hamstrings. Now from there, your core and abs. Now go to the leg raise machine where you're hanging and do 5 sets of 15 to 20 reps of leg raises. That's probably the best core exercise there is. 5 sets. And if you want, now I didn't do it because I don't know some of you guys, and this is just a broad program for people, but if I were you, I would actually add one of the core ab machines where you sit down and you just crunch and curl with weight. That will work out your abs. And then let's not forget about the most important muscle that a lot of people skip, and that is the calf raise machine. So make sure you do your calves. Go find a machine that works out your calves and do it for 4 to 5 sets, 10 to 15 slow reps. Is that 15? Yeah, 10 to 15 slow reps. So with the calf raise machine, this is another exercise where it took me quite a while to really get and master it. So for this, I want you guys to do slow reps. When you're doing your calf raises, I want you guys to go nice and slow and feel as you go down and then go up. Boom. Same thing with the leg curl machine. Slow reps. When you're doing your leg curls, make sure you go slow. 8 to 15 slow reps on the leg curl machine. And that leg curl machine works out your hamstrings. Slow reps. This is what I do. I actually, on this exercise here, I actually do slow reps just because I get to feel my muscles engage more and it works out my muscles more. And once you master where to add the slow reps, you really could honestly cut down on the sets because your muscles will be hammered. So that's that, guys. So now let's go to shoulder and arms. Now keep in mind, this is a 3-day program. This is the program that I would do. The only thing that this program is missing, some of you may have noticed, but some of you guys may have not, and it's debatable, right? So we do have some type of press, and we do have our squats, but we are missing our deadlifts. Yes. Now, as a beginner, it's not really it doesn't really matter. A lot of people don't do the deadlifts, but if that's something that you want to add into your program, then you must do your own research on that. So, all right, guys. So let's go to arm day and shoulder day. So I want you guys to warm up and then do your barbell or dumbbell shoulder press. Or you could start off with a machine. It doesn't matter really since you're new, right? As long as you follow the plan, stick with the plan, you could, when your intuition kicks in, you could honestly switch some exercises around and do whatever works best for you. But here I added the barbell or dumbbell shoulder press. Now, some gyms have this barbell press where you sit down and you unrack the weight and you press. Or sometimes some people may go to the squat rack and do the barbell press. It's up to you guys. Work with what you have, but in most cases, I would feel that you should do a dumbbell just because it'll be so much easier to just go up in weight. But yes, 4 working sets, 8 to 12 reps. And make sure that you guys push your guys' selves. Do not leave any reps in the table. Then from there, we're going to do side delt raises or side lateral raises, however you want to pronounce it. It doesn't matter, but I put side delt raises so people won't get confused. Like I said, this is for new people. Some people, if I put lat raises, lateral raises, some people may think that I'm talking about their back. Yes. So I put side delt raises, right? 4 sets, 10, 12 to 20 reps. I do 20 reps, but depending on the weight, it will do 12 or 10 or 8. So make sure that you pick a weight that you could do 12 to 20 reps. And the higher the reps, the better, just because the side delt responds better to high reps. Now, from there, you want to do a rear delt fly machine, or you could do it with dumbbells. And like I said, you could add this exercise to your back and chest day, because this is back, but it's just to balance your shoulders out. Some people make the mistake of not hitting their rear delts, and then their shoulders actually start to look weird and develop weird, and it's because they haven't hit their rear delt. So if you want, you could add both of these here. That's something that I will actually do, is add my rear delts to my back day, back and chest day, just so my, because like here guys, I'm gonna explain why. When you're working on your incline press, you're also working your shoulders, right? It's called the compound movement, is when you're working out more than one muscle group at a time. So when you do your incline press with dumbbells or barbells, you're going to be working out your chest, your shoulder, your front shoulder, your front delt, and you're also going to be working out your triceps when you do a press. And when you squat, you're going to be working out your quads and your abs when you squat and do the movement. So keep that in mind, guys. So you may want to add the rear delt fly machine or dumbbell exercise to this over here. You may want to. That's something to consider. See how your physique, your body is developing, and if you need to add an extra day, then do it. Now, same thing here. If you've noticed that your back is not growing, then you may want to start with back and then chest. So now, do 4 sets, 12 to 15 reps, and make sure that you actually feel your rear delt, because this is a tricky exercise right here. Sometimes when you do these, you may actually be working your traps. So just keep that in mind and do some research on that. That's just from my experience that I want to tell you guys. So from there, guys, I would recommend you guys to do a straight barbell curl, not the easy bar. Do the straight barbell curl. Get the straight bar and crank out 4 sets, 8 to 10 reps. The weight should be heavy enough for you to go to 8 and barely make it a 10. This is how you know that you chose a correct weight, and then from there go up in weight, right? 4 sets of bicep barbell curls, straight barbell curls, and then from there, guys, do some sort of dumbbell curl. It could be seated or it could be standing, but this is just something simple for you to follow. If you don't want to do the dumbbell curls, you could do the concentration curl, right? Where you hop on a machine and do the concentrated curl instead of the dumbbell curl, right? 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps, the same thing, right? And when you do these, you could also slow the tempo down. You don't have to go fast, guys. And then from there, guys, I want you guys to go and hit your triceps. Now, when you do your dumbbell shoulder press, right? Dumbbell barbell shoulder press, right, guys? Or a machine, you're going to be working out your triceps. Now, this is why you could either switch them out with the curls or end with the curls or end with the triceps. Now, go and do a tricep push down. Now, on a cable machine, right? Now, there's going to be a lot of attachments that you could do this with. You could do the rope, straight bar, or that weird one that just that's like a W. Do whichever. They all work. Experiment to which one you could feel with, and make sure that you feel the stretch. And then from there, do 4 sets, 8 to 15 reps. Now, to finish off your shoulder and arm day, right? You're going to end with skull crushers, and this I do recommend you use the easy bar. 3 sets, lie down, and make sure that you do it correctly. 8 to 12 reps, guys. And it's that simple. This isn't something spectacular, right, guys? This is a simple program. Now, with this program, you worked out your whole body in 3 days. In 3 days, guys, you worked out every single muscle group in just 3 days. And this is why I wanted to share this with you guys. Because now, dude, you can make gains with this if you're pushing yourself and then you experiment, right? And let's not forget about diet as well. Focus on your nutrition and this. Now, this is for beginners, right, guys? Because I know that many people don't like the gym, and it's like kind of like a chore. But me, I don't view it as a chore. I love it, dude. I love it. Now, this is for you guys who are beginners, who want to gain some muscle and want to lift weights and just start building the habit, right, of going to the gym. This is the program for you guys. A plan is better than no plan, guys. And if you follow this, you will be making gains. And once you make this a habit, you may want to add another day and then another day. But this is the bare minimum, guys, the bare minimum. Now, you could also do it another way. But for beginners, I do recommend this. Now, like I said, depending on which body part needs more work, I would recommend you guys to hit that first. So let's just say that your biceps are not growing as fast as you want them. Then you can start off with biceps and then triceps and then no biceps and then shoulders and then triceps, right? That will make more sense. Starting off with biceps, then shoulders, and then triceps. Now for leg day, right, guys? If you guys want to hit your hamstrings more, then I would recommend you guys to add a Romanian deadlift. Look that up, what that is. You could do it with dumbbells or a barbell as well. Now for chest and back, right? So for me, you could either, like, depending on the gym that you go to, you must experiment, right? If you go to Planet Fitness, the most better option is the incline Smith machine press. But if you go to a commercial gym like an LA or 24 or an EOS or a Crunch, right? Then if you want to experiment with the flat bench press, then you can do that too. But if you want to optimize your time, the most important thing is exercise selection. So meaning if I had to pick from the incline or flat barbell press, flat bench press, I will pick the incline just because it just makes more better gains. And now for lat pull downs, right? Or pull ups. As you continue to get stronger, your pull ups, you may struggle to do pull ups. And then you may want to add the assistant pull up, right? Now here, this is why I have that machine chest press here. You can do any, the one that works your lower chest, your whole chest, or your upper chest. It doesn't matter. Your cable row or machine is simple. And then the cable fly or pec deck. It's nice and slow, guys. And squeeze when you're doing these barbell squats, 4 working sets, quad extensions, leg press, leg curls. And then from here, leg curls, you could add an RDL, or you could do an RDL, Romanian deadlift, and then add these. Now, core and abs. Go to the leg raise machine. To do your sets, 5 sets. And that's why I put 5 sets, because some of you guys may not want to do the machine, but I will cut this to 3 sets here, and then go another 3 sets on the machine core ab, where you crunch, you add weight. Then calf raises, right? The calf raise machine, do the different types. There's the seated one, and there's the one that you're standing. You could do 5 sets, 6 sets, depending how much you want to grow your calves, guys. Shoulders and arms, barbell or dumbbell shoulder press, or you could start off with the machine. It doesn't matter as long as you're hitting your shoulder and you're pressing, right? Then from there, you want to do your side delts, right? Do them nice and controlled. Don't just swing your arms from side to side. And then your rear delts, you could do them with the machine, right? Or with the cables. You could do these also with the cables. So like I said, you could add this exercise to over here. And then go do your curls. I do recommend you do the straight barbell curls. To do those, you will make your arms, your biceps, and your forearms stronger with these. And then from there, you could do either a dumbbell curl or the machine one, where you're concentrating doing a concentrated curl. The tricep push down, you could do tricep, whichever attachment you want to do, or you could go to the machine where it helps you do dips. I didn't add the dip machine here, but you could do that as well if you don't want to do the skull crusher. So I'm giving you guys more options, right? Because I want you guys to have options. So that's that, guys. Whew, 30 minutes into the video, we got our buddy here, Mr. Blastoids. If you guys want to get swole like Blastoids, do this, experiment it with this. And yeah, this is the free program, free beginner program that I made for you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know if you are going to hit this program. Comment the word. Let's see. What word should we comment? Comment down below. gains. And that's it, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.